Hi everyone, how are you? So this is Akash from PTE NAATI Darwin, and today we are going to conduct a webinar on Excel training. So today we have Prem Shrestha with us, and he will be discussing more things about Excel. We have Lech and Ashish here, and we have got some more people on the waiting room, so I'll just admit them. All right, so I would like to welcome Ashish, Lech, Sandeep, and Usa, and we'd like to begin now. So in today's session, we'll be talking about the further training that we'll be doing in Excel, and before that, we'll give you some tips and tricks on Excel. And if you have any questions, you can simply raise your hand if your video is on, and if your video is not on, close connecting audio for some of our candidates. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect. Great. So can you please tell me if you can hear me? You can simply write.
Yes, I can.
So Usa can hear me, and Lech, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Great. Okay. And Sandeep, can you hear me? Seems like there is some connection issue. Anyway. All right. So what I'll do now, I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see whatever I'm going to talk here. So basically, we are going to talk about the Excel training that we are going to conduct, which will start in a week time. So today we have our trainer, Prem Shrestha, with us, and he will be talking more about Excel. He will be providing you tips and tricks, and yeah, he'll explain basically everything about Excel here. Me personally, I just would like to welcome you all and talk about certain things that we're going to discuss in today's session. So today we'll provide you introduction about Excel and the course that we are going to conduct. And then Prem Shrestha will provide us tips and tricks. He will talk about the training structure, and he will also talk about the topics to be covered. Then we can talk about what next, what we're going to do afterwards. And if you have any questions in between, you can simply raise your hand or simply send us a message using the chat box. All right, so from now on, I would like our trainer, Prem Shrestha, to take over.
Hello everyone, this is Prem, and thank you so much for joining this session. So actually, I'm going to give you some lesson on Excel if you have used this one, or if you are a beginner to Excel. It doesn't matter because Excel is like everywhere. You can use it everywhere. It doesn't matter what kind of jobs, like accounts receivable, payable, accountants, admin, anywhere you need to use Excel. So I'll just try to give you some snip, or let's say like a brief introduction about Excel and how to use some functions. So I'll just share you the screen. Okay, so everyone can see this screen.
Yes, we can see.
All right, so that's good. So basically, I'm trying to give you some lesson today on quick access toolbar, worksheets, some functions such as like sum, if, filter, and short, and some shortcuts, and some printing format for you. All right. So let's go to this quick access toolbar. Do you know, guys, what is quick access toolbar? Anyone?
Yeah, some basic ideas, but not everything.
All right, yeah, that's good. So basically, quick toolbar is on the top of the Excel. You can see on here. Okay, so it's next to save, next to undo and redo button. So what is it basically is you can just access that toolbar easily without going to the menus and tabs. Okay, so you can add those tabs here. For example, if you use some kind of short every time, then you can just go to data and then you can add that to easily. So just right click on that icon you want to add to a quick access toolbar and just say add to quick access toolbar. Voila, then you can see this toolbar is here at now. So now next time if you want to use that one, you can just go there. I'll show you a quick example. For example, you can just go there and click it and then it will appear short. Okay, that's how it works. So basically it will help you to add some extra button that help you to easily access that one. And also, like if you want to remove that one, you can just click on that and then right click and remove from this. Okay, and we have more options here if you want to add those buttons quickly. Like for example, you can add quick print. So next time you don't have to go to file and then click print. You can just click here and then it will try to print. Okay. So the next one is worksheets. So basically Excel is it's like a workbook. So the Excel itself is a book and they have a sheet. Okay, so sheets are here on the bottom. Yeah, so these are called sheets. So we can add, rename, delete, and we can even color them as well. So basically if you just want to add here, you can just click on this plus sign. Okay, so you can add those. Like for example, we added a sheet 8. And if you want to rename this one, you can either double click it like that, and then you can just rename like test 1, so something like that. Or you can just right click on that tab and then choose rename. Okay. And if you want to delete that one, you can just right click on that and then click on delete, and you can delete that one. And there are other options as well, like for example, you can copy or move. If you want to copy the same sheets, then you can just do that, copy, and then where do you want to put that one when you paste it? For example, make a copy, and then I want to put it here at the end of it. So you will see copy of sheet 4 here. All right, and then if you want to do some like coloring, you can just go right click here and then go to tab color. You can just do coloring as well. So it helps you to like distinguish from one sheet to another sheet. Okay. So guys, do you have any questions regarding this one, or you're following, or I'm just talking?
Hello, Premsa. You've got some messages in chat box, and also Usa wanted to join from laptop. So can you please admit her?
Yeah, already done that one.
All right, perfect. And I think Lake wanted to know how many toolbar can we put at the top at a time?
Just a second. Check.
Yeah, no worries.
So basically the toolbar part, you can add like quite a few there, but normally we don't use a lot of, because we don't want to add, like crowded this place. But you can add like, I think, I'm not sure how many exactly the numbers, but you can add quite few. So I think it's enough for you to add there. So you don't have to add, because there are lots of options. So it's no point to adding here, everything here. So is that okay? Okay. And all right, so let's move on to our I'll give you some like functions. So basically functions on Excel are like, it's like a programming language. So you can tell Excel to do something and get the result out of it. So basically it's like a set of rules is written already by Excel. So you can use that function to do something. So we can tell Excel to do this and give me that. So hopefully, I think you already used some functions maybe, if you already use Excel, or if you are new to Excel, then to use a function, I'll show you example. For example, let's say to start any function, we need to start with equal sign, okay? All right, let me just join somewhere. So once you start with equal, then it will appear as a function. Then you can write some function. For example, I'm going to give you some functions, which is sum. The sum is like, it helps you to total from one cell to another cell. For example, let's say I want to add something here. So column A, all right, let's type something 50, 60, 120, 80, okay, and 60. So if you want to add whole things, then you can use sum to make it easy. Otherwise, you can just do equal and then you can just click and then add plus, 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 and plus. So that gives you the result, but sum helps you to make it quicker. So like sum and then open bracket, and it tells you the number 1 and number 2. So you can just select those all and then give you the same result. And it's quicker and neat and clean. So that's why we use functions to do it. We can do it manual wise as well, but manual is not like convenient. So that's why we use function, okay? And another function, it's called if function. Okay, if function is a logical function. It tells you to do that, like, let's say if something happens, give me the result. All right, so I'll show you, like, for example, let's say we have something like data. So like the price, and then the price is, let's say, like 80, 90.3, 50, 100, 100.5, 80.99. So these are the prices, and I want to check whether those prices are greater than 100 or not. Okay, if it's greater than 100, then we can print something, we can show something. So to do that, we just equal sign if, and then open bracket, and it tells you what to do as well here. So it says logical text. So we want to check whether this cell has more than 100 or not, or greater than 100 or not. So we can just say A7 greater than 100. If it's 100, then what's the true value you want to print? We can just say yes. So this is just an example, and then we can put this inverted comma as well. And we can say if it's not, then we can put no. And then we can close the bracket, okay? So once you close it, hit enter, and it will tell you what is it. So it says that 80 is not greater than 100. So we can just copy that formula by clicking on the box here in the corner, and then drag, and then just drag it down, okay? And it tells you what is more than 100, what is not more than 100. So only one is more than 100. So basically, if condition is to check whether something is true or not. So do you have any questions regarding if condition and sum? So the Lake just asked me a question: in what case do we apply this if clause? So basically, there's lots of data we need to analyze while you work. Like for example, if you work in accounts receivable or payable, or let's say like accounting, then that time probably we have to use this kind of logic that to check whether those data is greater than or less than. For example, if you want to filter with, for example, let's say accounts receivable side, if the customer has owed more than $100 or not. If they have it, then we can just, you know, put some comments on it. If let's say, for example, customer has more than $100, then we can say like, okay, to put comments, customer has owned more than $100. So that's like a comment. So you don't have to go and type everywhere manually. So it helps you to do that as well. And there are lots of examples, so we can use that if condition. So, all right, for now, so let's move on to our next one. Okay, so I'll give you some shortcut and then I'll come back to you this filter and sort. So filter and sort is mostly similar, but they have a powerful like reason to use this one, and it will help you to manage your data and all those. So shortcuts it's your like, you know, favorite thing. Without shortcut in Excel, it takes time, but if you know shortcuts, it will be very good. You know, it will help you to save your time and all. But I've just written down few here. For example, I wrote down here to edit cell. So basically Excel has a cell, every cell, like this is cell, this is cell. So if you want to edit that cell, you can either double click like this. I'll show you. For example, if you want to edit this worksheets, you can either double click, okay, or you can just press F2. Okay, if your laptop has some function, then probably you have to use with Fn plus F2. Then you can edit. Okay, like F2 again, edit, rename one. Okay, for example, insert to data, the sheets, something like that. So it's easy, it's very handy. F2 is your like friend when if you want to really edit something. Because one more thing, when you use Excel, I would like to tell you that use tab if you want to move from one cell to another cell, tab, okay? So that will be very easy. And if you want to move forward, you can use shift tab like that. If you want to move forward like on the right hand side, then tab, and then backward is shift tab. So another one is very handy shortcut is Ctrl F2, which is like it shows you print preview. Before you print, you need to check whether how it looks like. So you can just press Ctrl F2, okay, and then it will take you to print preview. There you go. That's the print preview. Okay. So that shortcut for print preview is Ctrl F2. And to save your document, you can just press Ctrl S, or you can just go here and save. All right, that's how it works. So, but doing Ctrl S is more easier compared to going here and save. And if you want to select like a row, for example, these are the row, and then if you want to select like this, you can do that as well. But if you want to use a shortcut, for example, you are at the middle of the spreadsheet and then you want to select whole row, then you can just press shift space bar and you can select that one. All right. Okay, I have a question from USA. Is this applicable for all versions of Excel? Ctrl F2. Mainly, yes, it is. But maybe if it's an older version like 2010 or 2000, maybe not. But At the moment, we have this function, and I'm using this function quite often. So I think you can find this Ctrl F2. Otherwise, you can just do Ctrl P, and it will take you to there as well if it doesn't work. Okay, the same function like this. You can do Ctrl P as well if F2 doesn't work.
Just a quick question, Premsa. Can I have a second? So does every one of you have Excel with you at the moment if you are using a laptop? Right, yeah, if you can check when our instructor is saying, and that would be great, because you know, if you use it every now and then you'll find out if it works or not. So let us know if something doesn't work, and probably we can work out and give you another shortcut that you can use. I could not minimize this window. So are you talking about this Zoom window or Excel window? All right, okay. Are you using like Mac or Windows version? Okay.
So are you on laptop? So you probably have to press Fn plus Ctrl F2.
Okay, seems like we've got some problem with Lex laptop, as in, I mean, not with the laptop, but probably using the function.
Probably, yeah. Everything is working properly in my laptop. Okay. So yeah, sometimes it doesn't work because maybe your laptop has a function. You probably have to press function plus Control plus F2. Otherwise, it should work. If that doesn't work, then probably you can use Control P as well. Does that help, Lake?
Yeah, Lake is trying. So let's move on. Let's not waste time on single thing.
So where was we? Where was I? So yeah. So basically, yeah. So if you want to select a row, so you can just press Control, so Shift and Spacebar. So that will select whole thing. So you don't have to go here and then select. I can see someone's just commented. Yeah, so that's the thing. Sometimes you have to use FN as well. All right. Okay. And one more thing, and if you want to select a column, then you just use Control Space to select columns. Okay. And you want to add column or row, you can just use Control Shift plus from the top number, or if you have a number pad on your laptop, you can use just Control and plus from there as well. Okay, so for example, I want to add here, so I can just Shift and then Control plus from here, or Control Shift from the number pad on the left hand side. Okay, like that. So you can add. And if you want to delete, similar, but you just have to press Control minus and it will delete. All good? All right, so you have any questions regarding these shortcuts? All right, so I'll just move on. All right, so we have another, I'll just quickly go through this print format of printing format. So basically what happens here is when you try to print on Excel, because Excel doesn't have like Word, it doesn't say like where the page ends. So for example, if it start from here and maybe it goes, our data can go here. I'll show you another example so that'll be easy for you to see what I'm saying. Okay, so this screen has bunch of data, okay? But if I want to print it, maybe everything won't come. So for example, if you want to print Ctrl P, or see, you can see maybe up to years. Yes. So that means like everything is not coming up to here, only here. Up to here we can print, but this one is not coming because maybe it's going down to the next page. To fix that, there is a different way to fix it. The easy way, we can choose print layout, the page layout from here at the bottom. Okay, when you click it, you'll see what kind of thing gonna print. All right, so basically these are going to the next page and these are not. To fix that, we can go to page layout and then we can choose this option here that it will appear. It's called page setup. And then when you click it, you will see this dialog box. So once you get it here, there's two options. One is adjust to zoom, this percentage, or you can just choose fit. All right, so we can just adjust with this, like for example, let's say 80%, and then we can just print preview. See, now we got more options here. All right, so that's the easy one, but this is like you have to trial and error, but there is a more easier option. We can just like select what portion you want to print, and then you go to print area and then set. So when you do that one, so the Excel knows now what to print, so it's gonna print up to here. So let's go to print preview. Now we have up to comp, but still it's not printing because the page is not big enough. So we can fix now with that tool. So we can reduce this one, 75, print preview. Yeah, there you go. Now we have more, okay? And we have lots of pages. So this one is still there. So to fix that, we need to go back to, you can go from here as well, from page setup, and you can adjust this one. Now we got more, everything. I think, yeah, everything. Okay, one more thing here, if you notice, can you see this top row? It's not printing on every page, okay? If you want to print that top row, you can do it from page setup as well. Go to page setup, you go to sheets, and then you choose row to repeat. But this time I have to go back here, and then I can go here, and then sheets, and then I can click here and then select the row, first row, like this. So once you select it, click OK. Now if you go back to print preview, and then if you scroll down, see, every page has that row. And there are more options, but I won't go more than this at the moment. You can fix with this one as well. And we have some margins. You can fix margins from here, depending on your requirement. And if you want to put something on header, you can do it from header as well, like custom header. You can add it. For example, you want to add page number, you can do from here as well, okay? So if you click OK, and OK, and then print preview, now we will have a page number at the bottom, at the top here. Maybe you can't see it, but yeah, it is on the top here. Okay, so let's move on to our next filter and sort. So the filter and sort, it works similar, but filter has more function than sort, okay? So basically, if you have a bunch of data like this, like we have lots of data. So if you want to filter it, or if you want to like sort it with, let's say from first name, the employee name, or you want to sort with a contract, status name, you can do so. So you just have to click somewhere like this, and then you go to data, you click sort, okay? Otherwise, if we had here, we can choose it from here as well. But if you don't have here, then you have to go to data and then sort. So when you do that, it will select automatically the data. Or you can just specify, like literally tell Excel, I want to sort these things. And one more thing, like if you want to select all this data, because you got lots of data here, see, it's taking time. For example, if you do like this, and then if you want to select like this, it takes time to do it. Okay, but if you want to do it one go, what you can do, I'll tell you the shortcut. You can just Ctrl Shift and move your cursor and press right arrow from your keyboard. So it will select that whole data, okay? And if you want to select down, then you hold Ctrl Shift again, and then down arrow. So it's quicker than dragging down, okay? Then you go back to the data, and then sort. So for example, let's say I'll quickly sort with this. You can add labels. So I'll just do the easy one first. Let's say, let's do from first the employee name. We can choose, we have a headings, okay? So we can choose headings. So that's why it's coming here. So we want to sort by employee name. And we want to sort it by ascending orders. And then we click. So everything now is coming A to Z, okay? A to Z. So that's short. And you can add short to make it easier. For example, I'll give you like, let's say we shorted with status and date. So we can see what status there and plus which one is the newest date. So we can do that one again, go to data, and then we can choose status and add labels. This time we're gonna do the higher date, and then we want newest date at the front, okay, and from ascending order. So now see this changes. So the contract is start, okay, and then we have a newer date like 2018 and goes down all dates. For example, this one, 16. And then if you go more down, 13, okay? So that's how it works. And then if you go down more, got full time, but it's got new start from new date. So that's how it works short. So there's more to go on short, but I would like to stop on that and I'll go to filter. So do you have any questions regarding short? All good? Okay. So okay, so if we have to shorten more than 2 criteria, yeah, you can just add that one. So basically, you just go to back, you just go back to short, and then you can add labels. So you short by this, and then let's say I want to short by department. Okay, A to Z. So you'll see the changes. See, first the accountant, and then contract, and then newer date. Or the date, maybe it didn't short because the label is this one, the first one, this. They tried to short with this, but this didn't match. That's why it couldn't short with the date. But it did pretty good, like 2017 came first, and then 16, 15, 13, 12, 11. Yeah, it's doing good. So that's how it works. So okay, so let's go to let's go to the filter part. So filter part works similar, but it has more power. So filter also inside data and next to short. It's called filter. Okay, so if you want to filter up to this column or this data, then just select that one and then click on filter. So when you do that one, you'll see this kind of button, drop down menu, okay, on every data. So what happens now? So just click on this one. You can do short from here as well. So do the same like ascending from employee. So you can just click on this A to Z. So it short by the name from the alphabetic orders, okay, from A to Z. And if you want to clear that one, you can just click back and then but this short filter has more options. Like you can filter, for example, let's say I want to filter with status. I only want to see how many contracts there, so it will only give that contracts, so it's more easier. Okay, got a lot. Okay, let's check only full time. Right, only full time brings there. So it will help you to like manage your data and see only that data you want. So it'll be easy. And then plus, like for example, I want full time and I want to filter with buildings. Okay, so I only want to see from Watson. See, only from Watson now. So filter has more power than short, and we can do more short here, and then we can short by like greater than, less than. For example, I want to get I want to filter like only the less than 10,000, okay, or greater than. Let me see, everything is greater than 10,000. So let's do less than 50,000. So you click here on that button, and then you see number filters, and you go less than 50,000. Yeah, 50,000. So only brings less than 50,000. So that's more easier and more convenient. So filter mainly if you work somewhere like in accounting or receivables, payable, or bookkeeping job or admin, probably filter is your friend. Okay, so that's how it works, filter. And you can, if you want to clear filter, you can just click on this button, clear, and it will take you back to the original. Okay, so that's all I think for today. And okay, so that's all for today on Excel part. And if you have any questions, you can ask me now. So yeah, if you have any questions regarding Excel now. Any questions you can ask if you have any questions.
Someone was asking some questions.
Who was it?
I'm not sure. I think I heard some voice. Is there anyone who wants to ask some questions? Any questions at all?
Which part? So did you miss shorting or before short and after? Oh, so basically before short, I think I was doing some printing format. So if you want to format some the printing part, like when you want to print some data, you need to format it. Okay. So for example, you have to go to page layout, and they are like, so if you want to print this whole up to here, then you can select this one and you can go to print area and set print area. So that means Excel will only print only these part, okay, these three, not even more than that. So when you go to print, only see these three. So that was the thing I was talking about before short. Regarding the data, if you have more data, okay, so if you have more data, yeah, you can do that similarly, but depends on like when you print it, does that really you can read it or not? That's the main point. Otherwise, you have to do like you can go here and then change your orientation. So sometimes you have to do landscape and portrait. So it depends on the data you want to print. Does it readable or not? Otherwise, you can do it. So for example, I'll show you. Click here. If you click this option, and then if you say like I want to make it, you want to print it everything whatever in Excel, then you can just put that nothing there and click OK. It will try to print everything because I already set it up. I already told Excel to print only this one, so you just go there. I'll just select all and then print. Okay, now if I go back, it tried to fit in everything here. See everything, but I don't know if it is readable or not. But you can change some orientation like this, and maybe you can do it like this one. So it depends on your need and requirements. Okay. Okay, so where did you go to put your headings? You mean what heading? Is it like header?
Like you're like employee name and builder and department, that is your header row.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you just go here, click on this page layout, and then go to print titles. All right, and then click here, and then choose what row you want to repeat. Sorry, row to repeat here, and then choose that one, and it will print on every pages if you have long data. Okay, otherwise if you have only one page data, then it won't come up on next page.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, got it. So you have any other questions? If you have any more questions, then probably we are also running classes from next week or this week, and so you can learn more from us. But that part, Akash will let you know when you're gonna start and what's the structure and everything. So before anything, you can ask me now. Otherwise, I'll just hand it over to Akash. Do you have more questions regarding Excel? Okay, Akash, I'm gonna hand it over to you.
All right, thank you so much, Prem. I think we are able to learn certain things from you today. And just wanted to ask all of you some questions. What are the areas, what are the things that you want to learn in Excel? So Prem here, he has experience in accounting for a really long time, 3 years in Australia, and he also have experience of accounting in Nepal as well. So he is an expert in Excel. He also is an expert in MYOB. So if you are planning to get accounting job, or if you want to acquire more knowledge and skill in Excel, I think it's the perfect person to talk to. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can simply send us a message. You can ask us now, or if you come to any problems afterwards, once we finish the session, you can talk to Prem, or you can talk to us, and I'll forward that message to Prem, and he'll be able to help you out. Asmita is asking, do we get this file or recorded audio? Yes, if you want, we will have this recorded with us. So we'll try to upload it to YouTube and send you a link, and you'll be able to access it from there. And if you have any other questions, all right, okay, you missed some part. So we will try to provide you with the link, okay? All right, no worries. Thank you, Usa, for joining. And yes, if you have any questions at all, then contact us, all right? I believe that you have got our page, Facebook page, which is PTE NAATI Darwin, or you can simply contact us in 0435797140, and Prem will comment his phone number as well, and you can contact him also. We'll be starting Excel classes, face-to-face class from next week. But if any one of you are unable to attend face-to-face class and is interested in a webinar or a live session like this, let us know and we can organize that as well. I believe that's all for today. And yes, any questions at all, let us know.
Would you like to say more about like classes, structure and everything?
Yeah, definitely. So we will have class for 4 days. One class will be for 2 hours. We'll start with knowledge and theory information session like this, which we have conducted today. And first day will be more of a knowledge session, information session. The next day will be more of a practical session. So whatever we informed you in the first day, we'll be doing that practically. So we'll ask you to do it, and if you're not able to do that, we'll teach you how to do it. All right. And then we'll provide you information session for the third day. So at the end of the second day, we'll provide you information for the third day. You can go home, practice. If you come up with any problems, you can let us know. And then we can solve those problems in the third day. So fourth day will be our final session, on which we'll definitely give you information like this. We'll ask you to do practical sessions, and if you have any questions, we'll teach you how to do it, right? And finally, we'll also give you some ideas, some links where you can find answers if you come to any problems afterwards. And if you're working as an accountant, or if you're looking for work, if you come into any issues or problems, you can contact us afterwards as well, and then we can help you out. Does that help, Prem?
Yeah, that's
know
good.
any more about it? All right,
Do you
thank
have
you,
any
Ashish.
questions? Yeah, just ask
Yeah,
now.
if you have any questions, let us know now. Simantha, Ashish, Galaxy S20, iPad 2, Asmita, Usa. Do you have any structure or content for all session? I wanted to learn the VLOOKUP and other advanced Excel knowledge.
Yes, we do have. We'll teach you that as well if you wanna join us. Like we're gonna teach you like VLOOKUP, like more functions like macro, how to use macros, and how to use other functions. Like there are lots of other functions, not like sum and if. So we will teach you that how to use it on different data sets and how to tackle the problem as well. So yeah, so we have a tables, how to use tables, VLOOKUP, sum if, and other how to get average, you know, and how to use that data, because knowing only doesn't help you, because you have to do it as well. And if there is some error, you have to fix it as well. When you go to work, there are lots of data, because when you try to use VLOOKUP, maybe it doesn't work. But that time, you have to fix the problem. So I think that's what we are going to teach you. Okay. So yeah, so we have those, and we'll send you if you are interested.
Yeah, definitely. So we can send you the structure and table of content. We can email you table of content. So all the participants today, if you can send us an email or send us a message saying that, hey, can I get access to the table of content? Then we can send that to you as well.
And Asmita is asking about the fees.
All right. So yeah, it's definitely fine to discuss about fees, Asmita. So basically, our course is basic plus advanced as well. And it will cover a lot of stuff. We have done some market research, and this is the basic first phase that we are providing training in Excel. So we are not trying to get more fees or make some money out of it, but we're trying to spread masses and help students so that we can earn some goodwill. So we have fixed the total price is $400, but for the first batch, we are providing 50% discount, which is $200, and you can do Excel training in $200. And if you have any questions regarding fee, or if you want some more discount or anything like that, feel free to ask us, because this session is our first session and we're not focused on price. So if you are having any problem, because we understand that this is COVID time, not everyone are working, yeah, feel free to discuss with us, and we are happy to discuss about price. We're happy to bring it down. All right, great. Any other questions? And do you have any interest in MYOB course? Because we'll be starting MYOB course from next month. So if you are interested in MYOB course, we can actually combine Excel and MYOB, and the price will come down altogether. So that will be more beneficial for you if you are looking to get MYOB course as well. Yeah, if that's the case, let us know. All right, so I think that's all. Any other questions?
Yeah, just email us, or yeah, just message us if you have more.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you, Vinita, for joining. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the section, and hopefully I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Have a good evening.
All right, bye-bye, guys. Thank you for joining.
All right. Stay safe. You too, Asmita. Thank you so much.